Do you know what to do if you see a monk or nun? In this video, I'd like to share with you 3 things which you should do if you happen to see or meet a monk or a nun. Number 1, if the monk or nun has their bowl, alms bowl with them, then check if it is before noon. And if so, you may offer them food. Chances are that they have not eaten that day yet, and they may be on an alms round. They may be out to receive alms. So if they have an alms bowl with them and it is before noon, the solar noon that is, which means that the sun is at its highest point, that's the solar noon. So if it's before that time, you may offer them food, cooked food preferably, because monks and nuns, Buddhist monks, Buddhist nuns, have a rule in their disciplinary code against cooking and preparing food. They're also not supposed to use money. They have a rule against money, so they can't buy their food. They go on alms round to receive donations of food from lay people. Number 2, ask for teaching on meditation. Meditation is the job of what monks and nuns do. That is a major part of the lifestyle that they have taken up. And chances are that they are practicing some form of meditation on a daily basis. You may invite them to give a discourse to your local church, or in your house you may organize a gathering and invite some friends, and you may invite them to give a discourse. This is an appropriate request. You may also take this as an opportunity to ask them about their lifestyle. It's quite fascinating how the monastic life can often be so different from the lay life. There may be monks or nuns who are living very secluded lives. You never know. One of my good friends, currently living in Hawaii, oftentimes spends weeks living in a tent on the beach. When I was in Myanmar, there were many monks that I known that would spend nights on top of a mountain under a mosquito net. At times, their life may seem difficult. Most of the time, they will tell you how these challenges also give so many advantages for the contemplative life, for insight, for meditation, for prayer, for reflection, for appreciation, for gratitude. So, if you see a monk or a nun, it is totally okay to ask them about their lifestyle. You never know what kind of monk or nun you might stumble onto. Their story might be fascinating. Number 3, offer to be of service. Monks and nuns depend on the lay people for so many things, one of which is food, as I mentioned in number 1. The other is they depend on lay people for support with living needs, medical needs, travel needs, because they're not supposed to use money. All of the things that require the use of money is taken up by lay people, lay supporters, voluntarily. Also, monks and nuns will generally not ask for any assistance from you until you have offered it first. Once you have made an offer to be of assistance to them, then they may ask you for some help regarding those matters, such as medical care, travel needs, housing needs, food, clothing, some of their basic necessities that you could help them with. Also could be to get new robes. Traditionally, this was and still is in Asian countries, traditionally Buddhist countries, a very common thing to offer to monks are new robes, as well as hygiene necessities such as maybe toothbrush or toothpaste. Also, you may check and see if they need new shoes or slippers or sandals. As lay people, we often take these things for granted because whenever we need new shoes or a new toothbrush, we just go and buy them. But a monk or nun depend on lay community for these things. So I hope you found this information interesting and helpful. And maybe you will see a monk or a nun soon, or maybe you already have, and next time this happens, you will know what to do. That's it for now. See you in the next video.